What's up, people? It's your boy MM2K back again with a very interesting story. On this week on Stadia Tuesday, that is, I'm here with the Morning Tonic. This is where we go over the latest and greatest in Stadia news, quick hit style. But this is going to be a little bit of a longer one. I'm going to try to keep it under 5 minutes, though. But with that said, this is this week on Stadia Tuesday. So if we're getting a weekly blog announcement, it would normally hit today. But I got something that I don't think is going to be on the blog announcement. This is something completely different. So let's look at this article. This is from Tech Raptor. It says Hitman 3 drives IO Interactive strongest year yet. It reads as follows. Hitman developer IO Interactive has reported its strongest financial year to date. According to the studio, this success is driven by strong sales of Hitman 3, as well as many players returning to the first and second games in the rebooted stealth trilogy. Before I read the next part, here's what I want to precursor with. In seeing this information I'm about to read to you, it really gave me some thoughts and really gave me some ideas that bucked the notions that many have had, including myself, in regards to how even big titles may be doing on Stadia with the right controls in place. A lot of us just assume that Stadia isn't really making anything for anybody. What I'm about to read to you may buck that convention. And if you believe what I believe, let me know in the comment section below. But let's read it. It says, why has IO Interactive had such a good year? According to IO Interactive, the studio's profits for 2020 through 2021's financial year was around 270 million Danish kroner, which works out at around 42 million. This is a seismic leap from last year's 11 million kroner, which only worked out to be 1.3 million. So 40 times over did they do better this year. That is seismic. IO attributes this exponential increase in large part to the success of Hitman 3, which earned 300% of its initial sales budget allocated to it, considering IO development and published Hitman 3 itself. This is no mean feat. Now, this is the real big nooks and crannies right here. As well as Hitman 3 runaway success, IO Interactive also says more players have been discovering 47's case history. According to IO, the Hitman back catalog has overperformed compared to sales budget. The studio puts this down to making Hitman available on more platforms. Okay, that's one. Two is plus synergies between the three games and the rebooted Ward of Assassinations trilogy. All right, and they also attribute additional sales due to COVID. Now, if you don't know what World of Assassinations trilogy comes from because it rings a bell, but you're just not sure, let me show you something. Remember that? World of Assassinations trilogy arrives on Stadia. So this was also available on Stadia. And it was such a big deal for Stadia that pre-orders went up on it, right? And then it was part of the last Connect, I believe, if my memory serves me correct. It says the news was just announced via July Stadia Connect, where we debuted our Stadia announcement trailer. Enjoy it and read more on the details. So this was some crazy stuff for Stadia. And also, it was so big that the Catherine Hissai interview that I talk about, where she talks to Input Magazine, and it was released the day that they let SG and E go. Ironically, and trust me, that wasn't just a coincidence. But when she had that conversation with them, their focus was the Hitman 3 game and its use of state share. Right? And that became something that created buzz within the gaming stratosphere. So here's my thing. I think it's safe to say that, not in a singular fashion, but Stadia helped to contribute to that 42-fold over gain in revenue. Again, they specifically talk about putting it in new places, and Stadia was one of those new places. So it shows that if Stadia has the right controls, meaning if they do the right amount of advertising and they keep hitting those buzzwords and they get enough attention through the news with a particular game, they just focus on the games, not the platform, let's just focus on the games, and they put that Stadia feature in there that prompts people to try it, it could create a lot of success, a lot more success than people may have anticipated, which will lead to more developers coming on, which will lead to more gamers. So with that said, that's it from your boy. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. Very interesting stuff. And if you did like it, share it out. Till next time, have a wonderful gaming day. Peace.